Hi, my name is Brad Susi. I am the founder of Sports Parent Solutions. We want to help families navigate the journey of youth sports with confidence and clarity. Our goal is to help give you solutions and ideas that can grow your relationship with your athlete, create fun memories that you'll cherish forever, help your athlete be their best, all the while saving you money. This is video number 2, and it's my story. What qualifies me to help you on this journey? I've been a part of youth sports and sports in general for almost 50 years as a player and as a coach. As a player, I won a state high school championship, an AAU national championship. I won a college conference championship, played in the NCAA tournament and set an NCAA tournament record for most three-pointers in a first round game. Played in the NBA Summer League for 2 consecutive years. As a basketball coach, I coached at the Division I level for 27 years at the University of Virginia, Liberty University, University of New Mexico, Colorado State, Oregon State, and Portland State. We won multiple league championships, played in 7 NCAA tournaments, twice as the number 1 seed, advancing as far as the Sweet 16. I recruited and developed many players who went on to play in the NBA and professional level. I started a girls' high school academy team who competed at the national level, and we produced multiple Division I players. I started playing sports because it was fun. Baseball, basketball, soccer were the team sports I played almost all the way through high school. But basketball became my favorite. I loved having a basketball, shooting on a basketball hoop wherever I can find. We had one in our backyard, my grandparents' driveway. Our church had a gymnasium. We would go early and I would get to play and shoot. Outdoor parks, I would ride my bike to the outdoor park to be able to work on my game there. Anywhere I could find a basketball and a basketball hoop, I was just in heaven working on my skills. And that's one of the important things of development and how to become better is you have to work on your skills. The second thing was then you got to go test that work against competition. And when I was growing up, it was back before the era of 100, thousands of different AAU teams and trainers and all these different things that we have now. I remember just finding open gyms. There was open gyms all over town, universities, high schools, rec centers. I remember going outdoor parks would have open gym. They would just be playing outside. And I just remember going to these places, playing with and against people that I never met before. And it really just helped me sharpen my skills, learn what I was doing well, learn, what I needed to work on. It was just a great environment. It was highly competitive because oftentimes at these places, there would be 15, 20, 25, 30 players there all wanting to play. And so it was winners stay on. So if you won, your team stayed on and you could play for hours as long as you kept winning. If you lost, you would have to sit and wait your turn to play again. And it could be 15, 20, 30 minutes before you got to play, another game. So they were highly, highly competitive. I mean, I remember one time I was in college in San Diego, California, and there was a really good open gym in Los Angeles. And I would drive up there, great college players, professional players. I would drive 2 hours up to the gym. We would play for about 2 hours. Then I would drive back another 2 hours, and just so much fun. I would do that twice a week, and just remember getting to play against the best competition that I could find was just so exciting, for me. We're going to talk about some hinge moments. Hinge moments, you never know when they're going to occur, but when they happen, you know it. And these hinge moments are just defining moments that just help your career improve and grow and gain confidence, or it can be challenging times too of, how do you overcome this situation? My first hinge moment was I was in 8th grade and I was playing up on the junior varsity level at a small Christian school, and I scored 34 points in a game. And I remember the next morning, the local newspaper, it recapped the varsity basketball game, and then right below it, in a phrase, it just said, "In junior varsity, player Brad Susie scores team high 34 points." I just remember seeing the first time I ever seen my name in the newspaper. And it was just such a thrilling moment. It just gave me confidence to work harder and to do more. My next hinge moment was a tough one. My sophomore year, I started my first varsity game, first game of the year. I started over a couple seniors, which kind of made it a little bit, I felt bad, but that's kind of the way it is. And first game, I was 1 for 11 from the field. And shooting was what was my specialty. I made 1 field goal out of 11 attempts. I just remember feeling so down, so frustrated, so discouraged, low confidence. Come to practice the next day, and my head was down, and just really feeling bad that I let the team down, and wondering, am I good enough, for this? And then as we started every practice, my coach brought everybody together, and he said, "Brad is one of our best shooters, and he is going to continue to shoot." And I just remember lifting my head up and just feeling so much better about myself, that my coach believed in me and spoke those words of life, into me. And I often wonder, what would my career have been like if my coach had never said those words to me and never breathed that confidence and that life back into me. And it was funny because later on that year, I remember having a game where I was 12 for 14 from the field. I made 12 field goals and only missed 2. And I just look back in that key moment to start the year, those words just really, really helped lift my confidence. I remember getting only 1 Division I basketball offer. I thought I was going to get more. But I only got 1 Division I offer, and I just remember all the schools that were recruiting me, but they didn't offer me. I just remember working out that whole summer and, just getting better. Like, they don't think I'm good enough. They don't think I can shoot it good enough. I just kept working. And my first college game at Eastern Michigan University, we were playing at Michigan State University in a tournament. And I didn't even know if I was going to play. I had no idea what was going to happen. I ended up being the 3rd player in off the bench. Got in, ran up and down the floor a couple times. Ball came to me on the wing, shot it, and made a 3. And then ended up being 5 for 8 from the 3-point line in my first college game at Michigan State University. So again, just more confidence, things I'm doing just give me more motivation to keep working, keep getting better. At the end of my sophomore year, we went to the NCAA tournament, and just to highlight, I grew up watching the NCAA tournament and just loving it, and now I'm playing in it. I remember I was so nervous, but I ended up setting a record, making 8 3-point shots in the first round. NCAA tournament game was a record at that time. So just another encouraging moment. Then my last one, I played in the NBA Summer League for 2 straight years. My second year with the Dallas Mavericks, I had a personal best 11 points against the Los Angeles Lakers. Soon after that, though, realized I wasn't good enough to play in the NBA, and nobody offered me a contract. So I got into business, was in business for 3 years. Then God brought up an opportunity for me to get into college coaching at the Division I level. I initially turned it down and said no, was not interested, didn't have any desire to coach. But then a business mentor of mine said, "You got a chance to go be a Division I assistant coach. Go do that. You can always come back and do this business." So I took his advice. 27 years later, just loved being a coach, loved helping players grow in their confidence, grow in their skills, just grow as men, in life. Just really, really enjoyed and loved being in college coaching, working with young people. And over the years, I've seen families, go through this youth sports journey, and I just have some good ideas and some good wisdom. I've just seen parents and families be frustrated, stressful, fearful, not sure what to do, and I just want to come alongside you and help you make decisions with confidence. Help you go through this process that can help you create joy and unity, with your young athletes. You can find us here at this YouTube channel, Sports Parent Solutions. We will be releasing 1 to 2 short videos per week. Don't forget to email us. We have a list of over 70 ways to save you money. Our number one idea will save you a minimum of $2,000 to $3,000. So you'll want to get that. A lot of good practical ways that you can create great memories, but also saving money. In a few days, we'll be releasing video number 3. This is one of my favorite topics, and it's one of the main reasons why so many of you are playing youth sports. Is how to draw the attention of college coaches. I've got 10 things that I think you can really help your athletes separate themselves from their competition, because it's key to be able to stand out so these college coaches notice your athletes more. So we've got 10 things that can really help that. You can also find us on our website at www.sportsparentsolutions.com. There you'll find specific services and packages designed to help families navigate this world of youth sports. Call us today or email us for your free consultation. Please subscribe and tap the bell. Also like and share this channel with others who may find this information helpful. Thank you for watching, and be blessed.